nitrogen deficiency, clinical diagnosis. Nitrogen is one of the most demanded nutrients in plant nutrition. Nitrogen is absorbed by plants in both the nitrate and ammonium forms. With the exception of rice, most of the crops prefer the nitrate form of nitrogen. The nitrate ion in the plant body is reduced to an amine form. It is now utilized to form amino acids. Amino acids form building blocks to form all types of proteins. This way, nitrogen is an essential constituent part of all types of proteins. Whenever required, the proteins are broken back into the amino acids through the process called proteolysis or protein degradation. In case of a deficient supply of nitrogen, the older leaves sacrifice their life and the released nitrogen moves from older leaves to younger leaves. Nitrogen is also the structural constituent of chlorophyll and cell walls. So the deficiency of nitrogen directly hits the growth and greenness of the plant. These are some basics about the nitrogen nutrition, which are important to understand the physiological changes in plant body due to nitrogen deficiency. So dear friends, let us focus on our lecture segment, nitrogen deficiency, clinical diagnosis. Clinical diagnosis refers to a diagnosis based on the clinical symptoms without the use of laboratory tests. This is the most important and precious skill of a plant doctor. A plant nutrition expert, identifying the nutritional disorders in field conditions, should consider 4 basic parameters for visual diagnosis in the following sequence. Number 1, conditions of occurrence. Number 2, pattern of appearance. Number 3, specificity of the symptom. And number 4, stages of development. Conditions of occurrence. A plant nutrition expert has to observe in the field that in what conditions the nitrogen deficiency may occur in the field. These possible conditions are soils having low organic matter, light textured sandy soils that have been leached, heavy rains. In heavy and regular rains, the nitrogen leaches down. Excess irrigation. Soil exhausted by intensive cropping. Waterlogged conditions. Acid soils having pH below 6 or alkaline soils having pH more than 8. They are the possible conditions of occurrence for nitrogen deficiency. Now, pattern of appearance. The deficiency symptoms of nitrogen appear first and become more severe on older leaves. We may observe a clear color difference in older leaves and younger leaves. The lower leaves will be more chlorotic or faded than their younger ones. In severe deficient conditions, the oldest leaves sacrifice their life to save the younger leaves. Nitrogen from older leaves moves towards younger leaves. Older leaves dry and drop. Specificity of the symptom. A pale yellow chlorosis begins at the tip of the older leaves and proceeds towards the base along the midrib in a V-shaped pattern. This is the specific identification mark of nitrogen deficiency. But a specific identification mark is not necessarily visible in all crops. Specificity of the symptom may differ from crop to crop. So when we will describe the nitrogen deficiency crop by crop, we will explain the difference to you. Stages of development. Stage first. In mild deficiencies, the entire plant appears uniformly light green in color. Stage second. If the deficiency becomes severe, a pale yellow chlorosis begins at the tip of the old leaves and proceeds towards the base along the midrib in a V-shaped pattern. Stage third. Brown necrosis starts from the tip of the leaf and proceeds towards the leaf base. Stage 4. The older leaves become pale brown and dry. join us in the Consultant Plan Doctor mission, go to the mission portal and open the CPDM Fellow Program page. Read about the program, fill in your entries and submit them. The portal will generate an identity card with your name, unique ID number and date of registration. Download and keep this ID card for future reference as a CPDM Fellow. Consultant Plan Doctor mission is a human welfare mission.